Hey, what's up, guys? It's Bullseye back again. Got my old headphones back, so audio should be back to normal. Today I'm going to be doing video game books, some Archie books, and some cartoon books, and I will try and put the timestamps in the description for you. If you're not interested in one, you can skip to the other. Also, I just FYI, if you guys don't know, in the top right hand corner of your screen, there's like a little I button information, I think, and I'll often put like links in there if I mention a video or I mention a YouTuber, or sometimes I'll even put little corrections in there. That's another thing. Sometimes I'll make a mistake and I'll put a correction in the description. So just check for that. Okay, sorry, housekeeping out of the way. Let's get to the books. We got Legacy of Kain, Defiance #1. This is the B cover. This is a very hard book to find. I love collecting video game books. I played this back in the day. This was on my list. So I was really happy to grab that in the dollar bin. We got Killer Instinct. I picked up #1. And I already had these three. This is #2, #3, and the special. So I was happy to get those. And Primal Rage is my second copy of #1. It's the only one I have. I still need all the others. And Virtua Fighter #1. Thought this was really cool. I had a feeling maybe this was going to be a rare book, but didn't seem like it. I think the next book, guys, I'm going to call it now. I mean, I'm probably not the first person saying this, but I do think you could see Mortal Kombat books spike. They already go for a lot, like, especially when bundled in a lot. Like, you can see them go for quite a bit. So, got to start picking those up before they become hot, I think. Anyway, Army of Two, #2. I always liked these games. I thought they were a lot of fun. And we got Prototype #1. Really cool cover. Those games were also a lot of fun. And we got Resident Evil. Not like the super rare ones, but I don't think I've ever seen these in the wild before. This is Fire and Ice, and I got issue 3 and 4. And I don't know if these are like more based on the movie, but either way, I figured I'd include them in the video games. And we got Street Fighter #2. That's cover 5A, sweet cami cover. And we got Street Fighter Legends Sakura, with Rainbow Mika right here. She's one of my favorite. And obviously Sakura there. This is cover 4B, and I grabbed 4A as well. I know I have another one of those. I have another one of the other issues from that series, so getting close. And then just two more real quick, and then we get to the Archies. And this, I guess, maybe was a movie before it was a video game, but I figured everyone really remembers it from being like a famously bad video game. So I grabbed that. Dragon's Lair #2. And Sam and Max, another one that might have been a comic before a game, but I remember them as games when I was a kid. Early PC games that I played, so happy to grab that. And everything in here, these are about a mix probably of dollar books and 14-cent books. All these Archies were 14 cents. I had credit at a place. Me and my buddy had credit at a place that we can get good deals at, but it's kind of a trek to, and not the most pleasant place maybe to dig, especially in the heat. So we wanted to burn through our credit. So grabbed a few things I wouldn't normally grab. Archie girl books were hot for a minute there. They really cooled down. But these are high grade and 14 cents. And I'm including them in here because there was a cartoon. Okay, so this counts as cartoon. This was cool because it was the San Diego Comic Convention. And got a Valkyrie, I think, there. So that's pretty neat. But honestly, all the other ones we grabbed because they were bikini covers, pretty much. So we got Betty and Veronica 17. This one I think is probably the best grab out of all the Archie books, from what I could see online. This one seemed to maybe be the most desirable. And again, all high grade, all 14 cents. Hard to say no. Sorry, this is 54. This is 55 here. And we got 66. And then this is like the Giant series. And that is issue 598. This is the same with the Giant series. This is 621. Doubles of that one. Got 623. And then Betty's Diary number 29. And we got Betty and Me 170. And 178. $194. Betty and Me $194. We got Laugh 29. Got two of these. Oh, and a Transformers, a G.I. Joe Transformers snuck in there. I do pick up the newer Transformers and some of the newer G.I. Joe, not all of it, but this is part of maybe the coolest connecting cover that's ever been put on paper. You've probably seen it before. It's in the middle is like Serpentor, or Serpentor. I'm saying his name wrong. But here, wait. I think there's an ad on the back for it. But anyway, I'd really like to get them all, and yeah. So that's the one. I guess that's the center of it. And I thought this one was cool too, though, because you got some cool Decepticons on there. You got Lady Transformer and Scarlet. So, but very cool connecting cover. Gonna be on the lookout for the rest of that one. And get some more Transformers stuff. Okay. There was actually a lot of like high grade newsstand Transformers there. And I owned them already, but I honestly thought about getting a couple extras. But these are just ones I needed. 21, 22. It's the anniversary cover there. Got 32, 52, 53, 54, and 74. Getting this one starting to get into the higher numbers where it gets a little harder to find. And then we got Volume 2 or Generation 2, Issue 1. Every time I've ever found this book, it's been freaking destroyed. So I was really happy to get it. It's a really cool die cut cover. Really happy to get it in, like, pretty clean, high grade. Got a kind of gatefold cover here, so very, very cool. So Generation 2, number 1. They didn't make that many. I think there's, of the Generation 2, it's not a very long run. Got some more 80s Saturday morning favorites here. Thundercats issue 1. Wildstorm. And number 2, really cool Jim Lee cover. And then this was cool to find for several reasons. Cool crossover between Battle of the Planets. Battle of the Planets just got announced. They know that Russo Brothers are going to do something with that. And it's a J. Scott Campbell cover. So it's kind of like the trifecta of cool. This was the last issue I needed to complete my Visionaries run. Was very happy to find it. I'm not sure if it's a low print run. It was just the one that was the last one for me to find. So, but I wouldn't be surprised being the last issue. Master of the Universe 7 from the Image. And I thought this was cool. I had 2. I went ahead and grabbed both. There's 4 of these, and if you can find a set of 4, it sells for pretty decent money. But just thought it was really cool. Master of the Universe, Icons of Evil, Trapjaw, Kirkman. So I'm assuming Robert Kirkman. That could be wrong. So. Okay. Got some Justice League Adventures. There were a few of these that were lower grade that I left behind, and I don't know if I want to complete the runs. I think I probably will, honestly, but I mainly grabbed that one because I thought it had a good Wonder Woman on it. And there were a bunch of these as well. This was the only one I grabbed because it was a cool Catwoman cover. I don't know for sure on those 2, but this one is definitely a Bruce Timm cover. Adventures of the Mask, number 1. Big Mask fan. We got Looney Tunes, number 21. Anytime I find clean copies of those, I always pick them up. I mean, that I need, not necessarily doubles. And 23. And I've never seen the California Raisins book, so I went ahead and grabbed it. California Raisins in 3D. I don't think it has the glasses. Now, I got a bunch of Disney books. Got Aladdin, number 4. And we got Return of Aladdin, number 1. Beauty and the Beast. This is like the straight movie adaptation. This is my second copy. My first one was lower grade. This one's probably a slight upgrade. It's also not perfect. You can see a couple of spine ticks there, but still, happy to grab a decent one. And we got number 3 as well. It was actually a set of 4, but the other ones were just destroyed, so I left them behind. And we got the Disney Afternoon number 7. Awesome tailspin cover with a little Darkwing Duck in the corner. Very happy about that one. I love the Disney Afternoon. I've recently picked up all of it on DVD, which means they'll probably release it on Blu-ray soon. Disney Comic Hits. What number is this? Looks like number 3. Yeah, number 3. Cool Pocahontas cover. Yeah, part of the reason I'm doing this is because I've just picked up so many books, and I can't show them all in one haul, so gonna be doing another one soon with, the other more traditional comic books. Got DuckTales number 1, which was one I think I needed. Maybe it's a double, honestly. They had a couple number 1s, and I thought about grabbing for a couple Disney series. They had a couple other number 1s, but anyway. And number 3, we got Disney Comics in 3D number 1, still in the poly bag with the glasses in the back. The Little Mermaid. And I got the Little Mermaid number 5 here. This is cool art. I like these. I'm always secretly trying to get my sister into comics. And I'm always hoping maybe I'll show her the right comic and she'll be like, "Oh, that's cool. I want that." But, I'm getting them for me. I'm not trying to dodge that. Walt Disney. Adventures of Pinocchio. This is like a reprint of the old one. I think Dell or Gold Key, whatever. Roger Rabbit, number 1. I definitely did need this. I have a lot of Roger Rabbits, but I didn't have a number 1. Happy to get it newsstand. I think this is my second copy. But a lot of the second copies were the 14 centers. This was American Tail, Fievel Goes West. I think this is like the trade paperback. I'm pretty sure they also had single issues for this, which I have some, not all of them though. For me, this is a hard book to come by. Defenders of Dinatron City. Everyone I've found has been destroyed. Not worth picking up, but this was the cleanest one that I've found so far, so grabbed it. Ren and Stimpy Show number 7, newsstand. Black cover, pretty nice shape. This is the second to last issue of Toxic Crusaders. I just think that's so funny. Tromaville or bust, and this was a kid show. This was before the internet. Parents couldn't Google what Tromaville was. I don't know. That's just crazy to me. But also the good old days, dude. I miss when kids shows were all about gross out stuff. We got Captain Planet number 1, newsstand. This is my second copy. Couldn't leave it behind for 14 cents. I don't have the whole series. I still need a few issues, but I'm always willing to grab an extra number 1. Some cool Harvey books here, guys. Some really cool ones. This was in his kid box, that he was surprised I'd be interested in. Whatever. I got Pink Panther number 7. Got the Flintstones number 1. Number 7. I only grabbed the the good shape stuff. And then I think this is I don't think I think this is like Hanna-Barbera Presents. I had a hard time finding this in CLZ. I'm not sure I did. But yeah, I don't think it's just like the Flintstones giant size or whatever. So this was probably the one of the books I was the most excited to find. Crash Dummies #2. Pretty nice shape. I loved this series, man. Also, what a weird kid line, you know. Crash Test Dummies. Beetlejuice. This is Crime Busters on the Haunt #1. So, really cool to get a Beetlejuice. Was also very excited about that. These were all 14 centers, every one of the Harveys. And this was the last monster in my pocket that I needed to complete the run. But, yep, really happy about those. Really excited about that Beetlejuice. But, I mean, that Crash Dummies. That's probably, that was cool. Okay. Some more really cool stuff here. Could not believe these were in there for 14 cents. I mean, honestly, I didn't look them up. But I love dinosaurs, period. Not the show Dinosaurs. I love dinosaurs. I also loved the show Dinosaurs. I knew there was a comic for them. Never seen them before. One is in pretty decent shape. Not too bad. Two, was happy to, at least I got both of them, but this one definitely has a few spine ticks, but, 14 cents. Got both these bad boys. Really happy. Got to do it, guys. Not the mama. Okay. If you don't know this, look up the show. It's insane. People, it was a show where people in like full prosthetic, like dinosaur gear, and the finale was the dinosaurs going extinct. Spoiler warning. Spoiler warning. Okay. Some of these are going to be out of order, I think. Wait a minute. Yeah, this one is out of order. Yoink. Okay. Real Ghostbusters. This is Slimer. 3D Slimer special. I don't know if this is... I don't think it's still in the bag. I don't know if glasses, but still cool to get. And Real Ghostbusters. I think this is volume 2, #1. I think. Very cool, colorful cover. Slimer 19. Trying to complete runs of those. Getting kind of close, actually. This is my second complete run. So for the first time I went to this 14-cent place, I found 2 sets of Voltron in his like set box or whatever. All in normal 14 cents each, and they were just grouped together. And I only grabbed 1 set, and then I came home and was like looking stuff up, and I saw that a set is desirable if you can get all 3. And so I did complete it a second set, just to hoard, or for trade. I don't know. I'm doing a really big trade, guys, with somebody on Instagram. I don't know if he wants me to drop his name or not, so I will his Instagram account or whatever, so I will confirm before I do that, but I'll give him a shout out, and it's going to be a big book in the next video. Anyway, so Bruce Lee, #2. This is from the Malibu series. Sometimes, I don't know, every time I find those books, people are asking a couple bucks for them, and I don't want to pay it. So I was happy to get those for 14 cents. Okay. This is the other Bruce Lee I got, number 5. So I got a huge Johnny Quest run. I think I'm still missing that Dave Stevens cover. But I got number 7, number 8, number 6, number 23, 17, sorry, these are out of order, 16, 15. And I did have a run. I found 1 through 4 recently too. This is 13. So, and I had a couple others kicking around that I left behind. This is number 12. But pretty close to full run of this now. Number 11. And number 9. Alright, actually, I think this is it, guys. I thought I had a few more in here, but I think these are the last 2. So I'm usually pretty picky about grade, like I was saying, especially with spine ticks, but I've never seen this book in the wild. So this is the Wild West Cowboys of Moo Mesa, number 2. Little rough, but that'll be a placeholder. And this is my second copy of number 1. I still need number 2 to complete. I have doubles of 1 and 3. But I love this Tex Avery stuff, so very cool. So thanks for watching this, guys. And I think I'm going to have my other haul come out on Friday, I think. That will be, superhero books and indie books and stuff. And I was going to even include books based on like movies and other TV shows, but then it was going to get too big. We're already at 27 minutes, so I'm going to end this right now. Thanks for watching.